Hey guys, welcome back to the Watches and Giggles channel. I'm Chris from Chicago. First off, as always, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back, guys. I do appreciate it. All right, everyone, in today's vid, we're going to be talking about how to buy a Rolex in 2022 yet again. This is going to be part two. I've had a few emails and interesting comments about a strategy that you yourself, that's right, can do, and hopefully it'll work out for you. So we're going to get into all that in just a minute, but before we do, we'll see what I'm wearing. And today I have on my newest acquisition, the 41 millimeter Belusi Rolex Submariner, the 1266 13LB, and love this watch, guys. I really do. I did an update on it a few videos ago, but I'm still in the honeymoon phase, about 2 months with it now, and it just fits beautifully on my 7.5-inch wrist. This new Submariner, updated to the 41 millimeter case. Well, it's not quite 41 millimeter, but so much so I've registered my name of interest, hoping for the call for the new no date Submariner, as well as the Polar 42 Explorer 2. Yeah, so those may be my two new pickups in 2022. We'll see. But today, guys, we're going to be talking about how you can get your hands on a Rolex in 2022 yet again. I did do a previous video on this. My suggestion was, in a nutshell, 1, try to find a smaller AD and establish a relationship there. 2, I did not suggest, like some people say, buy a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want. No. What I did suggest was buy some stuff that you were going to buy. So this is stuff that you were going to buy anyway. I suggested that you buy it at the authorized dealer. Getting a purchase history these days with something non-Rolex will really help you out. I know you don't like to hear that, guys, but that's the facts. And then 3, I mean, you need to spend money. I mean, that's just a fact. Money talks and BS walks, guys. So that was kind of in a nutshell. You can go watch that video. There's a lot more to it. But today we're going to talk about another strategy. And like I said, I've gotten a few emails and actually a few comments in that video that I did about how to buy a Rolex in 2022. And a lot of people are suggesting that you do this. Don't wait. Buy it on the gray market right away. But while you do that, put your name down in as many authorized dealers as you can to get the watch. And we're going to kind of pick this apart today. So if you don't want to wait, I completely understand. You have to pay gray market prices to get the Rolex you want. And life's short. I get it. If you have the money, just do it. And maybe you don't even want to implement this strategy. But again, you have to be willing to most likely lose money. I mean, we are at, who knows? There's no end in sight how high Rolex is going to go at this point. I saw a Daytona Panda is now at $50,000. Gray market is asking. You know, the Black Dial Panda, I believe, is at 43 to 45. These are unworn prices I'm going to give. The Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi is at 28 or 29. My Bruce Wayne, Batgirl, Batman, whatever you guys want to call it, I believe unworn is at 25. For a worn piece in good condition like mine, it's like at 22 or 23. Let's see, my Explorer 214270 discontinued, I believe, is around 11 or 12. I mean, basically just rattling off a few prices. It's crazy. An unworn Submariner dates like at 18, a no dates like at 17,000. These are American dollars we're talking about. I mean, prices are just astronomical. They're crazy. You're paying pretty much double retail almost for any Rolex watch. Now, if you don't have a problem doing that and you want the watch, great. For this strategy, which is you buy the Rolex at the gray market prices and you register your name of interest at as many authorized dealers as you can. And while you are wearing that gray market piece, you just wait for that piece to come in. Well, one problem is that piece may never come in. If you have no purchase history, have never spent a dime at one of these authorized dealers, it's going to be hard. And again, it depends on the piece you are requesting. If you want a Panda Daytona, a Black Dial Daytona, a GMT Master 2, Bruce Wayne, or, you know, the Pepsi, or a Submariner, or anything really, really hot, I mean, it's going to be really hard. The piece you're going to have to be requesting is an Air King, possibly an Explorer, date just 36 to 31 to 31 to 41 millimeters. Rolex Sports is going to be really hard to get without a purchase history. Now, if you do have a purchase history, this plan could work out for you. If you request, an Explorer 2 Black Dial, an Explorer 2 Polar, you've bought in a few things, you want it right now, you don't want to wait. Yeah, okay, that's a little more realistic. But for the guy with no purchase history, buying something from the gray market to sell back eventually when they get the call for the new piece from the authorized dealer, well, that call may never come. So you have to keep that in mind. And again, who knows what's going to happen with the Rolex market? Could go up continually to the moon like it is, like a freaking torpedo, or it could stabilize, come back down a little bit. You could lose money on that piece, because I would suggest if you do get that magical call from the authorized dealer, I would suggest not selling that one. I would suggest selling the one you bought from the gray market back to the gray market. But you're probably going to get it at a loss, sell it back at a loss, unless you sell it privately, because they're going to try to scam you out of it, man. Gray market dealers are going to try to give you wholesale. So if you paid 17 for it, they're probably going to try to give you 12 or 13. I mean, you're not going to get anywhere near market value, but you will be potentially recouping that with the piece you just bought from the authorized dealer. So I just wanted to bring this up. It's an interesting strategy. Should you buy from the gray market dealer, not wait, just buy your piece, register your name with as many people, as many authorized dealers, I should say, as possible. So you just hope for that call. You already have the piece, and when you do get that call, you sell the piece that you bought from the gray market back to the gray market. It's an interesting thought. It's an interesting concept. One I hadn't personally thought about doing, because I, for one, don't want to bite the bullet and buy from the gray market. But again, I have been very lucky, which I started, which I'll use quotation marks, a relationship with authorized dealers before the watch boom, so to speak. So I kind of got my foot in the door. So I'm a fortunate one, I guess, that they let me spend my money with them. How ridiculous is that to say? But yeah, that's the truth. So I'll be interested to hear what you guys think in the comments. Should you buy from the gray market? Put your name down with as many authorized dealers as you can. When you finally get that call, just sell that watch you bought from the gray market right back, and you got that nice, shiny new piece that you just purchased from the authorized dealer. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think. And that's going to do it for today. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's healthy. And I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Take care.